Hello, everyone. Welcome to Barca News. It is August 31st, 2024, and John Laporta will be facing the press next week. Also, the club have given Frankie De Jong an ultimatum on what to do with his future. And finally, Barcelona have completed yet another signing. We have a lot to discuss, so let's begin. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the channel. My name is Mo, and as I've told you before, I'm still out of the country. This is why I'm bringing you this short live stream to keep you up to date on all Barcelona news. This is not a podcast, so I won't be addressing the chat section, and also it's not going to be that long. I haven't said all that. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment. All of this helps this channel continue to grow. Now, I am going to be back home tomorrow. So starting tomorrow, it will be back to the regular scheduled videos and podcasts on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And of course, post-match live analysis as soon as Barcelona matches end. And speaking of, today, I was actually out of the city where I'm staying. I had no signal. So I did not watch the match. This is why you didn't see a post-match live analysis. And of course, the only time I missed a Barcelona match, what happens? Barcelona complete a thrashing, beating Real Valladolid 7-0. I don't even remember the last time Barcelona completed such a thrashing. But 7-0, Barcelona complete their fourth victory in a row, 4 out of 4 wins, 12 out of 12 points, and it was the best way to begin the FIFA international break. It's unfortunate, actually. It's coming at a bad time where Barcelona were finally everything's starting to click. The team was starting to play as a whole unit, and now we have the FIFA international break, which has not been too kind to us, but hopefully it'll be kinder this time around. Now, I am going to be watching the match on repeat, and if you guys are still curious about a match analysis, I'm still down to do one. I know the match ended several hours ago, and I'm probably not going to be able to do a post-match live analysis until tomorrow, maybe even Monday. But if you guys are curious to hear my thoughts about today's match, let me know in the comment section or in the chat section if you're watching this live. Now, let's move on to the next bit of news, because today, Javier Gomez, which is one of the directors of La Liga in charge of the financial fair play, gave an explanation on how Barcelona were able to register Dani Olmo and how long he will be registered until. Now, Javier Gomez gave a press conference today since it's the last day of the market. Of course, all the Madrid-based media were hounding him with questions about Barcelona and how Barcelona were able to register players and complete signings. Of course, right now, Madrid is on fire. Barcelona are doing great. They've won 4 out of 4 matches. Madrid has only won 1 and draw 2. So the media was out there to get blood, and they were asking them all these questions about Barcelona. Of course, nobody cares how Madrid were able to sign Bellingham and Mbappe and how much Mbappe is getting paid. Nobody cares about that. Everybody cares about what Barcelona is doing with the financial fair play. So everybody was asking about Olmo, and well, Javier Gomez explained it clearly that under the rules, Barcelona were able to register Dani Olmo using the space that was left behind by Andreas Christensen's injury. Now, up to 3 years ago, as Javier Gomez explained it, if a player was injured, a club would be able to deregister him and then register him later on once he was back healthy. But that was about it. Nothing else would have been able to be done. But then La Liga came up with an idea on how to make that rule better, and that's when they came up with the rule that if your player gets injured for a long period of time and you unregister him, then you can register someone else in their place. And that's exactly what Barcelona have done. Andreas Christensen suffered an injury that he's going to be out for at least 2 months. So they unregistered him and they registered Dani Olmo in his place. Now, what does that mean? It means that Dani Olmo is only going to be registered until December 31st. So starting January 1st, Barcelona is going to have to find a way of re-registering Andreas Christensen. Of course, the same case is with, Dani Olmo. Of course, the same case is with Iñigo Martinez, who was registered in place of Ronald Araujo, because Ronald Araujo is also going to be out for the whole first half of the season. So they unregistered Araujo, register Iñigo Martinez in his place. So Barcelona's going to have to figure out a way on how to register these two players. Now, of course, by then, Barcelona hopes to have completed the Nike deal. If that happens, they'll be able to achieve the 1-1 rule, and they'll be able to register both players in a normal way. Now, Javier Gomez also added during a press conference that Barcelona are actually doing a great job as far as their financial fair play, that they are on track to be back to normal status of how things were before, Bartomeu sent this club down the rabbit hole. And he said that pretty soon, all the accounts informations will be published by La Liga, and everyone else will be able to see the great job that Barcelona are doing. Now, speaking of the financial fair play and the summer transfer market, Jan Laporta has scheduled a press conference for Tuesday. So next week, Tuesday, where he's going to face the press. He's going to answer all the questions about this summer transfer market, because as you know, a lot of people in the media are declaring it a total failure, that it's, oh my God, a big disaster. Barcelona were only able to sign Dani Olmo and Pau Victor, blah, blah, blah. I know some of you think the same way. I've seen the comments. In my opinion, I don't think it was a disaster. I think a lot of people forget that Barcelona are in financial ruin. They've been in a bad financial state for many, many years, 4 or 5 years, and you cannot expect every transfer window to be full of star signings. That's not how it works. When you don't have money, you don't have money. Now, you might say, well, but Barcelona made several signings in past transfer markets. Sure, back then, Barcelona sold assets. They sold assets, they made money, they used that money to sign players. Now there's no assets to be sold. So, of course, Barcelona's not going to be able to complete signings. And even though Barcelona's financial fair play is terrible, even though the finances are terrible, they were still able to complete Dani Olmo's signing, which is looking to be paying off. He's done great today. He did great in his last match. We'll see if he can keep that up. And he signed Pau Victor. And during the preseason, Pau Victor was doing amazing. He hasn't been getting much minutes lately, but even if that signing fails, we only paid $3 million for him. So I don't think this transfer market was a disaster. You have to accept the reality of the club, which is that we're in financial trouble, and we have to work within those confines. We cannot keep selling assets every summer just so Barcelona can make a bunch of signings and just so people can be happy about Barcelona making a bunch of signings. Anyways, that's my evaluation of the market. If you have a different one, let me know in the comment section. But just know that Laporta will be giving a press conference on Tuesday where he's going to answer all questions about the market and about the financial fair play. And of course, I'll be covering it, and I'll make a video about that press conference. Now, more news, because Barcelona have given an ultimatum to Frenkie De Jong in regards to his future. As you know, Frenkie De Jong has been injured since April. He's coming up on 5 months of injury. He injured his right ankle again 3 times last season. And so far, he hasn't made a decision. Barcelona would like him to have a surgery. He doesn't want to have a surgery. He's not even picking up the phone to tell Barcelona what he wants to do. He's also not picking up the phone as far as his contract renewal. And Barcelona are getting sick and tired of him. So they have given him an ultimatum. They said, look, you have 15 days, that's how long the FIFA international break is going to be. You have 15 days. You either get surgery or you're back on the field playing. Barcelona are done with the Dutch midfielder's BS. He's not doing anything. He's not making any decisions. He's not picking up the phone. He's collecting the biggest salary on the squad, and Barcelona have had enough. And they said, you either get the surgery done, or when the team resumes, you better be on the field playing, because we're done just waiting for you to make up your mind. Now, the last bit of news is that Barcelona have completed another signing, and this one is Ivan Cedric. If you haven't heard of him, I hadn't, but he's a 22-year-old center forward who was playing at Real Valladolid. He just joined Las Palmas this summer. He joined Las Palmas, and immediately Las Palmas have loaned him to Barca Athletic. So Ivan Cedric will be joining the Barca Athletic on a 1-season loan. There is an option to buy in his contract worth 3 million euros. So if at the end of the season he's doing great, Barcelona want to sign him, they'll have to pay the 3 million euros to Las Palmas, who again just signed them only this summer. Now, the curious thing about this whole signing is that Las Palmas have announced the official loan. They announced it on the social media outlets that Ivan Cedric is leaving Las Palmas and joining Barca Athletic on loan, but Barcelona haven't. I don't know if the social media people of Barcelona were off or what's going on. Maybe they too didn't have a signal like me. But anyways, Ivan Cedric, the newest Barca Athletic player who has joined on a 1-season loan. Anyways, that is all for this video. Again, I'm gonna be watching a match that I missed today. If you guys still want to hear a post-match live analysis, well, I guess not really a post-match, but if you guys want to hear a match analysis, let me know in the comment section. I still haven't watched the match. I've only seen the goals. Amazing goals and amazing assists, by the way. But I will be watching the match again. If you guys still want to hear my thoughts and opinions about the match, let me know. Anyways, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment. And as always, peace, guys.